kidnap clones.
Try to bring his dinosaur back.
He did. In fact, he did. He brought it to, like, a zoo or some shit for the purpose of research. He started Jurassic Park.
Spared no expense.
What was I doing?
Something crazy, if I remember correctly. Something like criminal and crazy and involved, like, burning credit cards and, like, heading out on the road.
Oh, that doesn't sound like me at all.
Yeah, no, not even a little.
I was trying to create Snake Tail.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get there. We are live, and so we're going to go ahead and just jump right into it.
Hell yeah, give me that recap music.
Recapping it! Underway. Previously last week, Calcutta, the investigators faced their third pandemic and farmed some test subjects from the backs of Tyrannosaurus Rexes. Good times. Making their way back through the jungle, Jonathan was reunited with Samuel, and Doctor Who made some freight arrangements to ship his T-Rex to New York. We
I was going to
return.
complain that might not have sufficiently conveyed the emotional feeling of Samuel returning, but honestly, this music's doing it for me. I'm feeling it. Oh my god. Pixar time.
Derek Duke, you gotta love them World of Warcraft composers. They don't mess around. Turn you up a little bit. We return to New York, where we find Jonathan. Jonathan, if you please describe what you're doing to relax, to chill.
Good question. There were, I guess, so when this all started, Jonathan planned on doing very little and reading about rabbits. And he did that for a little while. And then Jonathan realized that, holy shit, he doesn't know how to do anything. Which had never really crossed his mind before. That was fine. That was just the natural order of things. Except Jonathan was by himself for a little while there. He didn't have Samuel as manservant. He didn't just hire a new one. He was possessed by someone else. He didn't have the ability to get rid of this person. And Jonathan woke up the next morning after reading about his rabbits in a cold sweat, realizing that he knew how to do nothing, was worthless, and any of this shit could happen to him again. And so I think Jonathan wants to go to Samuel and ask him to help him out a little bit. Samuel having been in the war.
And what is specifically you're asking Samuel for?
Jonathan comes down, and after having Samuel, of course, cook him a full breakfast and prepare his outfit for the day, Jonathan, very uncharacteristically, asks Samuel to take a seat with him at the master's table. And says,
okay, here, let me dust off a seat for myself. This is so, out of the regular. Yes, sir.
Samuel, I need your help.
Oh, of course,
I have realized I am not very good at most things. In fact, I am very good at very few things. I can play the flute. I can make money and spend money. But that's about it. Samuel, I need your help. I need you to train me in just about everything.
Well, sure, so I don't see a problem with that. I'd be happy to see to your training and make you more fit and capable for your adventures with the Caduceus Foundation. That's, well, of course, right away. So where would you like to start?
That is an excellent question. Samuel, I'm not even sure. Should I learn how to drive a car? Should I learn how to shoot better?
Learn how to cook for yourself.
No. That we're fine on.
Well, so what?
No cooking. I got the feeling that Professor Amber was talking shit for a moment. But no, not that one. Something more practical in line with perhaps the skill sets found in Call of Cthulhu 7e.
Of course, what situation do you find yourself most lacking in, I say? Is it in combat? Do you require more prowess, perhaps?
Samuel, I only have a 10. I am only 10 out of 90 out of 100 at disguising myself. Not very good. In fact, my driving is only twice that. My brawling skills, my fisticuffs, only 10 more than that even. I have very little survival skills. I'm not very stealthy. Samuel,
understood. So
pains me to admit this, but I think that I am just about a hot mess here. I don't think I can do just about anything.
Stop, sir. You're quite capable, and I'd say that not every adventure comes down to punching evil in the face. You're instrumental to this team, and I say the world's salvation itself.
Thank you, Samuel. And Jonathan tips him as he does. Samuel compliments him.
Yeah, keep those compliments coming. Here's 20 spots.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
yes. Of course, and I appreciate that. But now, back to business. Samuel, what the hell are we going to do with me?
And you guys spend, I'll say this is actually worth a D6 for sanity. You guys sit down together and you pull out pen and paper and come up with a plan to start improving yourself. This is you're getting the vibe of like a self-help, a very like, somewhat religious, but a very like personal self-improvement plan. You come up with a few different objectives. Go ahead and roll up a d6 for me to determine how much sanity you're gonna. Yeah, very nice. 5 sanity. Please restore it.
Perfect. Actually, my rabbits earlier had restored quite a bit of sanity to me. I'm very good on sanity. I have 100 sanity.
You're topped off?
I'm feeling sane as hell.
Solid as a rock. I wish I could say the same for the rest of your party.
I guess I don't know if there's like a way to randomize which skill. I'd like to perhaps work on something more practical than my normal skills. So like, I don't know, electrical repair, maybe just natural world. I guess we've never used that one, but
So I'll come up, I'll work with you off the stream to do some character improvements. We'll go ahead and nail down exactly how we want Jonathan to, he'll do some push-ups. We'll get him some little bumps and some little abs going.
yeah, Samuel can run him through a very, very respectful boot camp where Samuel ends up doing more, perhaps the physical labor than even Jonathan.
Samuel's doing push-ups with Jonathan on his back.
Precisely. But Jonathan's counting.
So you guys spend about an hour or two going through some different training, coming up with a plan. And it's a very lovely atmosphere. Your home, this apartment is very nice. The fireplace is roaring, making the entire place nice and toasty and warm. And some of the ambient sounds from some of the street dining from COVID drifts up through the street below. And right when you start to think like, man, I'm really on the right track. I'm gonna be such an asset to my team. They're gonna love me. I'm gonna solve this mystery lickety-split. There's a knock at the door.
Samuel, the door.
Yes, sir, right away. Samuel goes to answer the door, and you hear some shuffling. So a bunch of men burst their way into the room.
Well, shit. What kind of men? What do they look like? Are they armed men? How did they get past Samuel?
So as you're relaxing, Jonathan goes to answer the door. You're having just a great time sitting in front of the fire, reading a wonderful book. It gives you a relaxing comfort, brings you almost to the edge of sleep when you hear those gentlemen break the chain on the bolt and chain on the door. Several footsteps come in, and you hear muffled voices and a heated conversation being exchanged. You kind of get up from your chair, your relaxing book read, and look in from the other room, and you see 3 gentlemen in military fatigues, dusty and a bit ragged, speaking with Samuel in hushed tones. So Samuel, speaking to what appears to be the leader of the group. Damn it.
Lieutenant Crenshaw, you can't be in here. I did not receive express permission from the master, to allow you in.
Look, goddammit, Samuel, you gotta realize the New World Order is working with the Rockefellers, all right? And you gotta understand, your boss, Jonathan Greaves, is tied to these people. He's directly related to the Rockefellers.
Okay, that may be the case.
Oh, well. Fuck.
Look,
Jonathan, grab a shotgun and load it up real quick.
All right, so you go ahead and ready a shot. You load the shotgun full and ready a shot, but you remain inside the room?
Yeah. I'm gonna listen a little longer, see if Samuel can do his goddamn job and get rid of these hooligans.
Look, I understand, and goddammit, Crenshaw, I'm with you. I'm your friend. I'm your brother. You remember, we were there together on the beaches. I saved your life.
Look, all right, look, I love you. Goddammit, Samuel, I love you, all right? You're my best friend. But these fucking lizard people, they're against God, and they've teamed up with interdimensional travelers and the wealthy, and they've taken over the government. And I'm telling you, I'm begging you, Samuel, that you have to murder Jonathan Greaves. He is in league with them. We saw them with the Serpent people. We saw them take test subjects through the jungle, and we know that they've engineered a pandemic. We were with you. We saw it all. We saw it all.
I think it's like fucking Alex Jones, except he's entirely on the money here. So, minus perhaps the Rockefeller.
As that thought goes through your mind, you're like, oh man, this guy's like, he sounds very familiar. I wonder if he's got a podcast. You hear another knock at the door. The visitors, Lieutenant Crenshaw and his army buddies, get off to the side of the wall and nod at Samuel, indicating that he needs to open it. There's a moment of pause. Samuel swallows, you can see visibly, looks over to you. You guys make eye contact.
Yeah, well, I nodded him. Open the goddamn door. Let's do this.
So he opens up the door. A few pieces of door fall off the door because it has been broken. And as Samuel goes to open the door, which is buzzing with some urgency, he reaches for the door and is bowled over, knocked to the side by the door as it's kicked in, and 6 young men, sharply dressed, wearing bowler hats and 1 fake eyelash each, pile into the room, guns drawn. Tony shouts loudly,
all right, everybody hold it right there. Nobody move, all right? I got guns on you. Don't move, motherfuckers. You, Lieutenant Crenshaw, you coming with him. Grab him. He's got a, yeah, there's the one right here. And Samuel. You're Samuel, I'm assuming?
Yes, I am Samuel.
All right, Samuel coming with us.
and the 6 guys start to pick Samuel up under the arms, who they try and move, but he is surprisingly sturdy for an old man, but he kind of looks back at you for direction.
Oh, fuck, these are the gangsters. These are Amber's men. God damn it.
Amber's men. There are 9 men inside of your room.
Well, they're at least doing Samuel's job by getting rid of fucking Crenshaw. I'm gonna gesture. I'm gonna give Samuel a thumbs up, and then I'm gonna give him a salute, and then I'm gonna put my Jonathan's gonna put his thumbs together and then link them to his pinkies, and then he's going to wave them above his head very slowly, and then he's going to look down at his feet, and then he's going to look back up at Samuel's eyes, and then he's going to nod 3 times, and then he's going to give another thumbs up, and then he's going to gesture to Samuel because Samuel clearly hasn't left yet to get out of his house and go with these men.
Taking the hip, Samuel does not resist, and he walks out with the gangsters and his former army buddies, closing the door, which kind of hangs off the hinges behind you. Yep. Professor Amber.
Yes.
You sit within your research laboratory, going over your notes and looking at the progression of the cloning process, which has come along quite nicely.
Oh, that's nice.
Through your research of Joshua Medine and Canning, you have almost perfected the cloning and hybridization techniques that you've been researching. Not only are you able to create biological life, you are able to alter the human species into a hybridized form of serpent people and humans. Congratulations, God.
Oh, that's so nice. Does that give me any additional thing for either Nicole or Colt for Cthulhu?
I'll say immediately take a rating of 60 in Nicole.
68?
60.
Okay, let me find my Nicole. So that brings me up to 74, or is it plain 60?
I'll accept 64. You go ahead and take that extra 4 points.
Coolio. I'm almost fluent in Nicole.
Please roll 2d10 to determine how much Cthulhu mythos, very nice. Please increase your Cthulhu mythos skill by 12.
So that's 18.
And as you ponder these deeper meanings and how the universe is really structured, you feel a presence behind you.
Is it not one of the presences already in my home?
At this point in night, it's a little bit late. Most of the interns and the research assistants have gone home for the day. And the only other living things in your research facility, in your apartment, your home, are the ones inside test tubes being grown.
Oh, shit. Okay. Gonna turn around slowly.
You slowly turn around and you see, seated behind you, lounging on comfortably in one of your chairs, is Tiranesh.
Ah, the snake priestess.
The very one.
She's gonna get up, give her a curt bow, be like, it's so nice to see that you are in good health. Can I offer you a drink, some tea, some scotch?
Oh, that's so
anything.
thoughtful of you. Thank you. I'll take a scotch.
She's gonna walk over to a bar on the side of the wall and pour her a nice, neat glass of scotch with a round ice cube and bring it over to her.
She takes it from you, smiling.
She's gonna take a seat in front of her and sort of cross her legs and be like, so to what do I owe the honor of, being in your presence?
Please, Professor Amber, there's no such need for these formalities. I am a scientist, such as yourself, and even though I'm from a different age, I always appreciate the research of a colleague.
Oh. Well, it is rather late. Might I ask what this visit is for?
Straight to brass tacks. To business, then. I wouldn't want to take up more of your time than is necessary. I need you and your team to go to Calcutta and recover the Cobra Crown.
Like I've heard...
Sorry, I was making a Netflix joke. Continue.
It is like the new series. Yes.
No mercy.
Is that not the crown that's supposed to be going to the show?
Ah, you saw in the newspaper there is supposed to be a display in the museum. Damn it, forgot the name. Yes, in the museum where they are supposed to display the...
Museum.
Too loud, sorry.
Yeah, the India Museum.
Yes, indeed, in the India's museum. Thank you. They are supposed to display the Cobra Crown there, and if they indeed put it on display there, that's where we'll take it from.
Never have been asked to steal an exhibit, but... I'm sure it can be accomplished.
Unfortunately, it must be done. I'm not one to trespass on the sovereignty of a museum, however. Gonna have to make an exception for the Cobra Crown.
I'm guessing it is of importance to the studies that Caduceus is doing.
Critical importance. I'd say it's the key to the gate.
Hmm.
And I wouldn't want to add any more detail that would be incredulous. However, if you do manage to gain possession of the Cobra Crown, I suggest humbly that you do not don it.
I suppose that would be a given. However, it does seem compelling.
Oh, sure, absolutely. As in fact, the Cobra Crown would grant you the ability to command the Loci, that guard over the gate to Mu. However, the crown...
That'll stop her from using it then.
The crown can have a bit of a draining effect to whoever puts it on.
Is that really for humans or of any?
Anyone who puts the crown on must save face. Must go through the trial. However, the reward of donning the crown and being able to command the Loci, well, I'm willing to take that risk if it gets us back to Mu. And I don't know why I'm calling it Loci, it's Loigor, Crazed Guardians.
So, what I'm hearing is, don't put the crown on, even though the benefits of putting the crown on quite outweigh the, bad parts of it. You're not really giving a compelling case to not don the crown.
Professor Amber, I will level with you. The crown is our way back to the continent of Mu, the banished realm of the ancient serpent persons, the continent in which our civilization thrived so many thousands of years ago. If we're able to recover it, I think I'll be able to harness its power and create the gate and remove the Loigor from guarding the gate and destroying us. We'll be able to return to Mu and use the continent's citadel to take our place at the top of this world once more. You and I, Professor Amber.
You do make a compelling argument. However, this Loa guy you talk about, I would much like to see it, be able to, examine it, be able to get some form of it for research purposes.
Well, I'll take a note of it. If the opportunity arises for you to study these Loigor, I'll make sure that you do. I'll make sure that you're front and center for a wonderful show, a demonstration of these guardians.
That pleases me. But with that being my only real, request, I'll get ready to leave for
Calcutta, India.
Calcutta, India, yes. I'll pack my bags, my snakes, a couple assistants, and Jonathan. Yes.
Make your way over to Jonathan's?
Yeah. I'll just give a little knock on the door, which, as I can see, is already kind of messed up.
Yes.
Yeah, you
really...
knock and it falls over. The door plop lands on the ground.
Well. Jonathan, we have to head out. If you could, grab your bags and get ready. We're going to India.
So when Amber steps in, the room is completely dark, and there is a chair facing the front door, and it's facing away. And as Amber starts to talk, Jonathan slowly turns the chair around and looks at her.
Oh, God.
Slow
is
swivel.
There something the matter? I've never
Amber?
heard dramatic.
Amber, where is he?
Where is who?
You know who. I know you've taken him. I saw your Italian, your spaghetti rascal hooligans in here. Where have you taken it?
Spaghetti rascal.
That's the Japanese term for Jersey Shore.
Oh my god.
It's like incredible. They call them spaghetti rascals.
Amber's gonna stand.
They don't have a word for Italian, so they call them it's the spaghetti rascal show.
Oh my god.
Why?
Amber, where is he?
Amber's gonna stand there and thought for a second before she hurriedly runs over to the rotary phone in Jonathan's home, calls the Italian restaurant.
Yeah, it's Tony. We got delivery of pizza, we got spaghetti, we got meatballs. What do you want? Oh, hey, boss, what's up?
So, did you happen to break into Jonathan's briefs?
Yeah, fantastic news. We got that Samuel guy you were looking for. I found a couple of his friends too. What do you want us to do?
Amber's going to fake calm and just be like, hold them, be nice to them, keep the others, hold it, whatever. Give him some water.
You got it, boss.
But treat him with the utmost respect. Get him whatever he needs.
Of course, boss. With utmost respect. You got it.
All right, I'll be there in 15 minutes.
Understood, boss. We'll be ready.
She's gonna hang up the phone, grab Jonathan by the collar, and
Ting, ting, ting.
Whoa!
and then she's going to make sure to call one of her assistants to get their things prepared and have them in front of the restaurant.
Yes, for the record, though, I mean, obviously, I'm willing to share my manservants with you, but please just ask. God damn it!
Yes, ma'am.
Don't have your hooligans break into my house and steal my manservant. If you needed to borrow Jonathan, that's fine. Or Samuel, if you need blood, if you need to take a limb, Samuel has so much blood, so many limbs. Whatever your nefarious purposes are.
Well, you see, I wasn't expecting Samuel to be back so early, or rather, I wasn't expecting the spaghetti rascal.
That's fine, nevertheless. I mean, just a little communication here, all right?
Oh, well, next time you're in a state of depression, I'll make sure to tell you about it.
That's all I ask. Thank you.
Car putters out in front of the spaghetti restaurant down at the docks. You guys make your way inside. The guards parting as they see you, Professor Amber. Samuel sits there with a bib on, spaghetti and meatballs, and a nice big frothy beer in front of him.
As he should. Where's Tony?
Right over here, boss. Got that Samuel got everything he needed. He was real hungry.
Yes. I'm sure Jonathan forgets to feed him every now and then.
He was telling us he only is allowed to eat scraps off the leftovers off Jonathan's plate.
Oh my. That's not very good.
Yeah, what do you expect? The decadence of the rich, am I right? Get about it. You believe these guys? Am I right? Come on. What's up with that?
Yes, I'll have to have Jonathan take better care of his manservant. Where are the other guys you were talking about?
You look back, and around a table with no food, and seem to be some seriously roughed up former GIs, tale as old as time, unfortunately. You see, just some hollowed-eyed looking former soldiers.
Cool. Amber's going to walk over to the table and cross her arms over her chest and just be like, all right, and what were you doing in Jonathan's house? I don't think I sent ex-military men.
Look, all right, we know that you're part of the globalist conspiracy, all right? Just do what you're gonna do, goddammit.
You say that, but if you could, elaborate, give us some information.
The conspiracy theorists, they seem to think that we work with lizard people and the Rockefellers, which apparently are around in the 20s as well. Two things. Some things never change, right?
Amber's going to sit down on their table and kind of look at him and be like, it would be, really nice if you would tell us, everything, what you saw, why you were here. And she's gonna try to, charm him.
All right, give me a charm roll.
Fuck!
Yeah, you see, we know you. We remember you. You were the one who went out there to the middle of the jungle and you farmed people. We saw you. We know what you did out there in the pyramid in the pit.
Alright. Amber's gonna try to intimidate
Okay.
Fuck these guys. Yeah.
Look, we understand. You're up to no good. You're up with the communists, and you're gonna take over. Oh.
As your eyes steal over and the hard look that once was friendly turns a little more violent, he clams up real quick.
Amber's just going to like cross her legs while she sits on the table. She's like, "Alright, so listen here. I don't know what your, end game is or what you're trying to do, but you're getting in the way of stuff that I need done. You're making things a bit more complicated, and you're stressing out my good boy Tony. Come here, Tony. Come here.
Hey, yeah, it's stressing me out. Come on.
Amber, he's stressed me out too. He broke my door.
And you broke poor Jonathan's door.
Broke my door.
You know
that door is.
Well, it's just a door. We'll fix that door for you, no problem. Sorry about the door.
Gotta fix my door.
That came in and harassed Samuel. You know how precious Samuel is to that house?
Well, clearly. I mean, yeah, boss, we know he's precious, but come on, Abby, you told us to look him up. What do you want us to do? You tell us to go get him, to find him, but we found him.
Anywho, so
moving on.
We're gonna have a nice little chat in the basement, okay? And when we're done with that chat, I should know everything that I need to know, okay? So, Tony, if you could round them up and bring them with me.
You got it, boss.
And he eagerly starts taking out like a bamboo cane and beating these guys down to the basement.
So yeah, Amber's gonna go through all the methods of torture that she knows.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll up a D100. This will be a con save on their part, group con save.
So I need to roll the D100, or are you rolling the D100?
So you're torturing. I would say, yeah, go ahead and roll up a D100. They're going to try and resist the torture. So they're tough. These army guys, you might have underestimated them before, seeing that they're a little scrappy and skinny, but god damn it, these weren't the boys that won the war for no reason, and they're tough.
Actually, what do I have in here? Can I give him the most non-lethal dose of laying spider venom?
So I'll say that you can take one of your doses of the paralytic venom. How that functions is that it sends waves of a horrible pain so intense that the person is stunned for a period of 1d4 rounds. So I'll say that through the use of this torture, and we'll say that you have some liquid cocaine so you can speed them up and bring them back after they pass out, you are able to just really torture the piss out of these guys. Hate to see it. More torturing veterans. Oh no.
Oh no. God damn it.
So each one of them survives, but you are really taking a toll on them. You can see that their heart, because of the repeated torture and the revivification with the liquid cocaine, is looking, you can see the outline of their heart in their chests.
Why do you guys have to make well, you wouldn't have been in this position. We could have all gone home. We could have, not had to do this.
Look, alright, this is a better death than I deserve. I really should just be put out of my misery being tortured to death, but somehow I'm being allowed to create an entire religious, satanic panic, and I will destroy this country.
Can I...
Well, I was about to make an argument for how we probably shouldn't kill you because you're important to Samuel, but holy shit, what was that all?
A great impression there. We might have to kill you after all.
I think we might, Amber, I think I might be on board with the killing now. I was about to object to it. I almost opened my mouth to object, and then this gentleman said just the most insane shit. I think it's over.
I'm going to
Samuel, all right. If it's not all right, I mean, we're still going to do it. I just want to know just how much of whining you'll be doing later.
I don't know if I need a higher success than a regular success,
Oh,
but
oh no, you didn't. I would say you probably could have failed. They were pretty amiable.
God damn it.
No,
All
no,
right.
you succeeded, absolutely. What are you
All
trying to
right.
persuade them to do?
Like, hey, just give up. You know, it's not worth it.
All right, you know what? I found the light. I accept Jesus back into my heart. I will give up.
Oh, whoa. I wasn't telling you to do that. I was just telling you, not, you know what? Just go ahead. Do it.
But through a series of very intense persuasions, we'll call it, you guys forced these soldiers, these veterans, to turn over a new leaf. Is how
Cool.
we'll very generously put that.
That's one way to put it, for sure.
I'm gonna ask them if they knew anyone else who had seen it. Are they the only?
Come on, boss, we're professional. We're professionals, boss. We know what we're doing. Come on.
All right. If these are the only three, can you take them back to my lab? I'm just gonna turn them into hybrid folks. They seem to be pretty. What is it? They're pretty tough from the looks of things. I'm sure they'd be able to survive, and they probably come out to be, very useful hybrid people. I mean, nothing compared to Samuel or Don Julio, but I mean, they'd be pretty useful.
Always need more test subjects as they are marched off out of the the Spaghetti Rascals establishment. God, that's such a good one.
Right? Once you know it, you can't unknow it. It's genius.
Yes. Tony, get Samuel some to-go plates. I'm sure he's not going to well. And we're going to head out. We have to go find a crown that's going on show in a museum. It's going to be a very long flight, and I'm tired.
You got a boss? And he go ahead and shovels in into one of the styrofoam to-goes, a couple pieces of garlic bread, some spaghetti on top. You guys pile into the car, make your way to the airport, and you hop onto a private Caduceus jet.
Cool. Amber's going straight to sleep.
Yeah. Jonathan as well.
Yeah, you guys enjoy a lovely and uneventful flight all the way over, nonstop, to India, Calcutta, India. And to those of you that have been here before, it's like returning home to a well-remembered friend. India, much like America, is a bustling and populated place, and you feel a kinship to it. So close to America with its apathy. You see beggars lying in the street, infected missing limbs, right next to some of the most fancy, I guess it would be like Ford Model Ts, kinda? Yeah, some very well-polished vehicles where you see it's just, it's very Hunger Games, to make that reference again. You have the richest of the rich and the poorest of the poor living right next to each other. You guys being escorted in a private Caduceus car out to the Grand Hotel, a lovely hotel for foreigners. You guys making your way up, getting your luggage out of the back of the car. Hear a violent shatter of glass and look over to see a man jumping through a window of his second-story room onto the fire escape. Psh.
I guess never a dull day.
Indeed. Should we care about this?
I mean, does it concern us? Does he look like
I feel like it concerns
might have anything to do with us?
I will... damn, Doctor Who's not here. Actually, you would know. I do not believe Jonathan would know. Professor Amber, without needing to make a spot hidden check, you look around, a little excited, has seen a man crash through the window. You're kind of like, what the hell's going on?
What the hell's going on here?
You look and see Rose Medine sitting in a car looking across the street towards you. Usually like measures you, looks you up and down, and then back towards the man running down the fire escape. She looks at a man, another one, poking his head out the window, trying to extricate himself from the room and down onto the fire escape to give chase. He shouts back into the room,
Look forward to the room. See if you can find the crown here. I'll go after him.
Ah, shit. All right.
When you
First
hear the
off-
word crown, you look at the hands of the guy running down the fire escape. He's got a basketball-sized object.
Oh, that could just be a basketball. You know, maybe that's illegal here, and he's just trying to play some ball.
I like your idea. I think it's definitely the basketball theory. That makes the most sense.
All right. First off, can I just note, is this a actual Rose Medine, or is this a clone of Rose?
I think there's only the clone at this point, right? Or...
This is not your clone of Rose Medine, so you can only assume that this is... And you, through your research at Caduceus, know that none of the clones of Rose were ever viable. It was your research that probably put the final touches on a viable Rose Medine.
Oh, well, I'm glad to know that. Nice start. Was I able to bring my snake along?
You look in the back seat, and the entire back, I'll say actually you look in the car behind yours, and there is a driver, and then the rest of the car is overflowing with snake.
Cool. I'm just gonna take care of it. Snakes go pretty fast. So yeah, I'm gonna hop on the back of my snake.
As you do so, you look across the road, and there are... It's one of those, like, roads that you see in, like, South Vietnam, or just, like, you know, somewhere... Trying to figure out how to say, like, with a lot of traffic but no rules without being a horrible reason.
Well,
Yeah.
you needed to stay.
Yeah, you look out and you just see like 5-6 lanes of traffic going by in both directions, and they are not stopping for you.
Cool. Guess I'll have to go on foot with this one. I'm gonna make a little pat on the chin and start running.
All right, so go ahead and give me a spot hidden check. And I'll say that this will be for the vehicles coming down. Okay, yeah. So you see all the vehicles. You're kind of able to leapfrog all the way through the traffic. Rose, seeing you come, smiles and lets you approach.
Julio.
Jonathan, what are you doing?
Jonathan's holding on for dear life. He's coming along for the ride, I guess. He has nothing in particular he's going to do other than that, at least this second.
So
He's lost.
you see the gentleman coming down the stairwell, down the fire escape, has reached the ground and is starting to sprint, full out 40-yard dash down the alleyway, through people, bowling them over. It's chaos. You realize that you have a split second to try and intercept him or chase him down. That or cross the street with Professor Amber towards Rose Medine.
Jonathan's going to chase him.
All right, so go ahead and let me know what your dexterity is and what your movement speed is.
Okay. Yeah, movement speed is... How is my move? I have no idea what my move is.
Do we have movement speeds?
Yeah, I don't know.
It'll
I
be
have-
right below like the percentage stats, like strength and stuff like that, next to HP, I believe.
It's not.
It is.
Oh, no.
I rolled a 2 on dexterity. That's kind of, right?
That's hella good, yes. Oh, I got to record the rolls. What am I doing?
Jonathan thinking about all the training that he was thinking about doing with Samuel. It was like, this is my chance. Samuel! After him! Come with me!
Let's go,
Jonathan
sir. We'll get him.
jumps through the window and rolls, and then just sprints after this man.
All right, I'll say that he turns, sees you guys hot on his heels, and you guys are on him. I'd say you're within 30 feet. All right, Professor Amber, you arrive at Rose Madine's car, still running. She gives you a grin. Professor Amber, I've been following you for some time now. It's good to finally meet.
I would say the same, but I believe I've met you.
Oh?
Or some version.
How flattering. I think I know what you mean. The Caduceus research projects are quite frightening.
Indeed.
Look, I'll tell you what. You chase down that guy, you give me the Cobra Crown, I'll let you live.
That's a very body offer. Can I tell whose clone she is? Or does she look like she came from Caduceus?
There is no discernible watermark on this lady's body. If
I told them to find their work. This is how you get your stuff stolen. There. So irresponsible.
Check her underwear. Check her socks. Ooh, she put her name in there.
yeah, where's the
It's
tag?
under. Does she have like a tattoo on her foot or something?
It's like a barcode on the back of her neck.
Somewhere.
I'd accept a biology roll. I'll accept a medicine roll.
Well, biology is my roots. So
Please.
I think. Hard success.
Hard success, you know that she is not a clone. This is the 100% organic, authentic Rose Madine, daughter of Joshua Madine.
I thought she was dead.
She betrayed the Caduceus Foundation once she found the Inner Night and found a new god.
So, in simple terms, she's not on our side.
Oh no.
Oh no. Well, isn't that just the worst thing I possibly could have gotten myself into? Well, if you would excuse me for a quick minute, ma'am, I will be heading off. You know, that offer you just gave me, it sounds really nice and all, but I'm gonna have to decline.
I think you should reconsider. It's the best
Nope,
offer you'll...
There's no reconsider. I know who I'm loyal to. By God, if I would ever quit to be a part of someone who would betray their organization.
Well, we'll see about that. And she does like a burnout. Does a burnout.
But I'd
speeds
to
off.
recognize if I ever have to come across again.
Absolutely. You burn her face into your memory.
I'd like to guess that takes me a little bit to do. I will take that next time.
Absolutely. So you have your encounter. You remember Rose Madine, all her features, and including the car she gets off away in. And you turn back to cross the street and rejoin the chase as you see the second individual in the room, the second thug that you deduce was probably sent up there by Rose Madine to chase down this Cobra Crown guy. He emerges from the room and starts battering his way down the fire escape to join the pursuit after Jonathan.
Can I shoot that guy that's trying to...
Oh yeah. All right. Go ahead and ready a shot. I'd say you're within range across the street. Yeah, go ahead and shoot him. Yep, that hits. Go ahead and he does not have the opportunity to dodge. He did not see it coming. Go ahead and roll up damage.
I mean, it's already 33.
Oh, it's 33. Thank you. Yeah, God, I remember that.
Oh, that was close to me. There.
So he reaches the fire escape. He gets his full body out onto it. He feels a slight prick. And then you watch over about 10 seconds as he melts through the fire escape, his body turning to liquid.
Oh, well, isn't that...
Chasing me, that fucking Headed Serpent. God,
Anywho, was there only one?
There are 2 thugs that were sent in the room. This was the gentleman who searched the room to see if he left the Cobra Crown, and the other one is in hot pursuit behind Jonathan.
All right.
You cut out a little bit there, Amber. What was that?
I'm going to try to run after the second guy and get in range of him.
Understood. All right, you're hot on his heels. I'd say you're probably about 50 feet back.
That's good enough.
50. Jonathan. You all find yourselves in a high-stakes chase through the busy streets of Calcutta.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you.
Down the side streets. It is quite busy. There is full and thronging of people. Please use either your strength or size to close the distance with this thief. You bowl over 3 people, jumping over them.
I have money. Woo!
Okay. What is size? Would I have to roll a size or?
I'm going to have to roll a strength or a size. Yes, I will need that roll from you as well as you...
Oof.
So go ahead and roll a d6 for me. That will be the movement actions that are lost. It's a d3. 1 movement. I will set that 10 feet. All right, so you're about
Would it help
6...
the size meant to be if I'm bigger than them? Because I am technically smaller than the average Joe.
Exactly. So in this case, because these people are providing their obstacles that you try to get around, using your size would mean bowling them over, like throwing your weight around. Unfortunately, having a smaller size would not facilitate that. So yeah, you get up to the same crowd of people, and where Jonathan just used his hefty, rotund, and very wealthy form to knock over some very frail Indians, you do not have that same...
Gotta hate.
All right, let me roll up the thief and the thug. So the thief gains about 5 feet, and the thug loses ground. The narrow side street from which the thief descended the staircase onto emerges into a much busier street.
Oh, God.
Around this corner, a man sitting cross-legged with a flute plays in front of a basket.
I know what's in that basket.
Amber, it's in your wheelhouse. Take that man's basket.
I want the basket.
So the thief is going to make a dodge roll to try and get through the scene, charging through the spectators here. He succeeds. He is able to get through the basket and the people there. Jonathan, please give me a dodge roll as these people try and stop you and get you to look at the flute playing basket man. Yeah, they grab you. They grab at your clothes. They're pulling you. No, no, take a look. This is amazing. Look, he can make a dance.
I don't need to look at this. Samuel, help!
Strength roll to pull out of it.
Where's Samuel?
Ah! Too much!
I'm sorry, sir. They're too strong. I can't pull you out.
Oh,
See the thug.
Shucks.
no. No, Jonathan.
The thug is able to like QB dodge, like a football dodge out of the way. He is able to pursue, taking the lead and the pursuit after the thief. Jonathan falling behind with Samuel. Professor Amber, you see Jonathan and Samuel trying to struggle free.
I want the basket.
You kick over the basket.
No,
I'm care about it.
You pick up the basket and start running away?
Yes. I'm running after them, but I'm taking this basket.
Okay. Give me a strength roll to pick up the basket and just keep moving.
No.
I feel like a couple of the people are going to try and prevent you from taking the basket, as there is a dancing snake.
Strength is my dump stat. Can I use dexterity?
I will accept a dexterity roll as you're able to.
Thank God.
Yep, that's gonna do it. So
backflip over these peasants.
So you steal this poor old man's snake that he is making dance in a basket, and they grab it. Like, they see you trying to steal a snake, and they're like, "Well, you can't do that. That's how this old man makes his livelihood. This is how he's eating." And you give it a twist and like a roll, and you spin the basket around it. Take off with a, I believe it is called a huge cobra, freed and angry.
Oh, hell yeah, boy. But yeah, she's gonna continue running. Am I within range of the other thug?
That kind of dexterity roll. So you were 100 feet back. We'll cut that in half. I'll say you're 50 feet back from the thug.
I only need 60 feet.
Yep.
Shit. I might have hit an instant passerby.
Yeah, you see some rich Indian dude grab his stomach and then start to dissolve on the ground into a puddle.
Oh no. We can make a legend out of that. Get in here. I'm gonna take the giant cobra that I just got and kind of like throw it onto my bag. Like a little backpack. So it doesn't mess with anything. And then just drop the basket.
Yeah, you do so. The snake, very friendly, does not resist, and actually holds on, helping. Jonathan and Samuel, please give me another strength roll to extricate yourself. I'll say with advantage, because there's a little bit of a distraction as the old man's saying, yes! Yeah, you retch out of there, no problem. Start making your way out there.
I will not buy your trinkets! Release me!
I say you're about 20 feet behind Amber. Closing the distance. What are you doing? It's following. Okay, so you guys continue down this main road, and it is a busy-ass road. There are probably 2 lanes going each way, 4 total, cars, taxis, rickshaws, and trucks.
Can we run on top of the trucks?
Yeah. Oh my god, yes.
Fuck yes, you can. So you guys look up ahead, and you see as the thief unexpectedly cuts right into traffic. He is dodging in front of trucks. One stops right in front of him, almost runs him flat.
Two of us can do that.
Hopefully.
I will need
Jonathan
a
balls
spot.
up and throws it in front of the man.
Say
The
that again?
attempt to Jonathan balls up some money and some coins and he tosses it in front of where this man is running. Effort in the hopes that he can generate like a bit of a crowd to kind of like slow him down.
He catches it.
Shit.
Take my money, son of a bitch.
That's your...
That's my money. I was supposed to slow you down.
Yeah.
My money now, bitch.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Either he called me a bitch.
Yeah.
I am
I'm not
the
that
Pink
big.
Panther. I have stolen the crown.
Can I attempt to use other people as stepping stones?
All right, so what I'm going to need as you guys try and follow him across this rush hour traffic road, spot hidden and a dodge roll, please, to avoid being hit by a moving vehicle. Wow. Extreme success. You have a Jedi-like awareness of your surround. Yep. And you, using the momentum of the passing cars, do like a ninja Naruto run on people's heads and cars to cross. Damn, you guys are rolling high.
Yeah, it's all gonna come crashing down. But right now,
All right, I'll say that, Jonathan, you're able to come right back up to Amber. You, Jonathan, and Samuel are all neck and neck, 30 feet behind the thug, who is 10 feet behind the thief. Actually, I gotta roll on the thief again.
Yeah, can I roll to shoot the guy again?
I'll say you're in range, absolutely.
Fuck that guy.
Are you shooting the thief or the thug?
Not the thief, the thug.
Got it. Yeah, you hit him, and that's 25. He goes down as well. So you shoot him right in front of a truck, and he is turned to mist.
Does his liquefied? Yeah. Does his liquefied remain make the truck slide?
He does do one of those cool Nike swooshes in red.
Ah, nice.
Let's see. The thief looks over. Oh, yeah. The thief looks over his shoulder and sees this guy turn to liquid and then missed by this truck by you. And that's actually going to scare the shit out of him.
As it should.
Making his way to the other side of the street, he bursts into a restaurant called the Bombay Bistro and launches through the different tables, knocking over people into the tables, collapsing the tables, collides with a waiter, spills over a bunch of food and drinks over people. You guys follow him in?
What?
Hot on his heels.
And as you guys go through, a bunch of angry restaurant goers try and grab at you, thinking that you're with him and demanding recompense. Please give me a dexterity roll as they try and grab at your feet and ankles as you... Oh no, Professor Amber. You want to push that?
I do. Don't fucking touch me.
Yeah, you're able to shove off their arms, off them grabbing your clothes. You guys proceed hot on his tails, and you are gaining on him. Thug's dead. Yeah, you guys are right on the back of him. I'd say you're 20 feet away. You're within shouting distance as you guys make your way back through the double slam doors.
Past the talking thing. Can I reload my serpent's bite with paralysis?
Absolutely. Give me one more round till you're able to shoot that, though.
That's fine.
Yeah, so as you guys burst into the double doors of the kitchen, you guys say, it's just like hot. In Calcutta, it is hot as hell. In the kitchen, it's hot as... Oh, damn it. Really rolled myself in the corner there. That's hot or whatever hot there is hell then. God damn
hot. Definitely hot.
So hot. You guys burst out of the back of the kitchen. The super hot kitchen. You'd have heard of Hell's Kitchen. It's hotter than that.
Oh, no.
It's super hot. Oh.
And you emerge back into another back alley in the back of this restaurant and just have enough time to see this thief bang into the back door of another hotel.
I raised him.
Right.
There's no thought at this point. Jonathan's pitching him.
Yeah. Has it been another round?
I'll say that you have successfully loaded the Serpent's Bite. However, you didn't get an angle when he disappeared within the back door of whatever building this is. You look over and you think, okay, this is probably the same building as the restaurant. That was the Bristol restaurant. Well, this is probably the Bristol Hotel, what he just entered into. You guys stay hot on him?
Of course.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
Okay.
Jonathan has never stayed hotter on anything in his entire life.
Oh my. So you guys are on top of him. You have given him no room to breathe, and you know exactly where he's at. And as he makes his way into the Bristol Hotel, you notice his pace slowed down quite a bit. It's almost like he figures that he's lost any pursuers, as he didn't catch you, and that he's trying to find a place to hide. You see him make his way up to the second floor of the Bristol Hotel, walk down the hallway, and as you guys kind of peek your head around the stairwell door, you see him disappear into a broom closet.
Oof. Well, look, if I was ever able to make that shot, there's the roll for it, if I ever get cleared.
So you guys stand in front of the door 5-10 minutes, kind of like waiting for him to come out, and eventually just open the door and shoot him point blank with a paralytic venom.
What was he doing? Standing there for 10 minutes in this broom closet, staring at the wall?
As one does.
So in the module, he waits in that broom closet for 2 hours before going downstairs and booking a room under a pseudonym, Reginald Asquith.
Reginald Asquith is the most ancient person in the entire world.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, his
goddamn.
name was supposed to be Ramchandra Kanwar. Reginald Asquith is the, I guess the, what do you call those, emissaries? Yeah, he's the emissary to India. He's a British dude.
Anywho, since he's out, can we just take the crown?
Absolutely.
Does he have the crowd on him?
I think so.
Because he can't do anything.
So you take the basketball-sized object, unwrap it, and you reveal a beautiful golden crown with 6 serpent heads. You see around the crown are these beautifully engraved tails, bodies of the snake, and the 6 tails of the 6 snakes wrap their way around the headband.
All right. Well, we've done what we needed to do. Let's go home. Took a lot of running.
I'm very tired. I'm ready for another nap. Oh my god.
I'm gonna put that away.
All right, you conceal it, and that's not too hard.
Cool. Gonna go back out, find where my giant snake went.
It doesn't take too much time. There's a bit of a crowd around the giant snake, and while they think it's a Disney attraction, he sees you approaching and slithers in line.
I'm gonna introduce him to the cobra.
The cobra, like, arcs down slowly, putting its head very close to the giant, I forgot what species that... Well, I guess it's its own species now. Giant massive poisonous snake.
Yeah.
Now you guys take the required amount of time to find the snake, get back to the hotel room with your newfound Cobra Crown, and as you walk into the hotel, which of the rooms you were booked, you see in the lobby 3 people who haven't noticed each other yet. Sorry, too loud.
A bit.
You see at the counter, most harassing one of the hostesses? Counter people? One of the girls at the front desk. Joshua Medine, along with Don Julio.
I'm going to go up to Don Julio and just start patting him.
Oddly, purrs in response. It's nonverbal, it's just a rumbling.
I like.
Don Julio's a cat now. Amber, this is strange.
A bit, yes. But he's
I don't
still
remember-
as ever, so...
I guess. I don't remember him being a cat.
Yes. This is, in fact, the Don Julio that we saw before. This is not some clone or weird thing.
This is the living weapon Don Julio himself, attending the founder of Caduceus, Joshua Medine.
Cool. Amber's going to, start climbing on Don Julio like Jungle Jim.
He allows you to do so. He is quite fond of you.
Oh, that's nice. Joshua... She's gonna, wave over to the...
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I can help you. What's going on? Hey, it's Professor Amber. What are you doing out here in Calcutta? Oh, what's this? Oh my god, it's so good to see you.
And he comes in limping, he's got his little cane. He gives a little bit of a shuffle and pulls you in for a surprisingly strong hug.
Not as surprising now that I know he's part serpent person, but still rather surprising. She's gonna reciprocate.
Yeah, he enjoys it quite a bit. He's like, oh, God, there's nothing like a good oxytocin release when you give a good hug. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, thank you. Oh, God, thank you. I appreciate that. And
she's going to the cobra she picked up.
Well, look at that. That's quite a fancy cobra you got there. Look at this. Black scales are almost iridescent. You can see the rainbow in there. That's so pretty. Where'd you get this one?
While I was chasing down the thief, I got it from a basket. Probably some dude's livelihood. He's probably going to starve now because he can't afford to take care of it.
Hey, you know, if you can't hold on to a snake, maybe you deserve to die. Hey, oh.
Yes, that is one way to look at it. Are you aware that there is a Rose Medine walking around in Calcutta?
My dad is here, huh? Where is she?
Yes, the actual one. She wasn't a clone.
You notice that Rose Medine is in fact in this lobby, seated about 40 feet away
It's the
from
other
you
person.
guys.
Oh no!
I think it's suggestion that might be the other person.
How convenient! She's right over there.
Oh, my God. My sweet little girl. Oh, no, I haven't seen her for so long. Oh, my God.
And he just completely breaks down in tears.
It's gonna
Well-
hide behind Julio.
As you step behind Don Julio, who is beat red at this point, you see a puddle of a man just descending into a stream of firehouse tears.
I loved her so much. When she was a little girl, I knew she would conquer the world. Oh, God.
Amber's gonna try to wave Joshua over.
Aww. Jonathan's loving this. So sweet.
She's gonna be like, sir, I don't think she's too ecstatic about seeing us or me or anything to do with Caduceus. She threatened me earlier. I don't know how safe it is to go over there. I don't know if that's the same daughter that you grew up with, or...
Look, Professor, you gotta be understanding. She's a little bit of a rough customer. She's gonna make some threats, all right? You know, you can't take it personally. Come on. Come on.
No. I would rather not. No, I'll stay over here with Don Julio.
Jonathan, you see Rose Medine looking directly at you, and Doctor Who, preferably Doctor Who. Unfortunately, he's doesn't have the lung capacity to join us tonight.
Oh.
Make your way over.
Sure.
Don't
Yeah.
do it, Jonathan. He's crazy.
Yes, well, we're in a public place. And I have Samuel with me, right, Samuel?
Of course, sir. I've always got
Samuel?
your back.
Yes. Come, let us go meet with the enemy.
As you approach and sit down, Rose Medine, a beautiful, slim woman wearing a white top and black pants, call it business casual, uses a dainty arm to push across a package to you.
To me?
Do you accept it?
Well, I have Samuel accept it, but
No,
yes.
anthrax.
I don't. It's 1920. There is no anthrax. I was created in a government lab in the future.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I can't believe that government with their bioweapons research. I have the package here.
Please take that. That is important for... That'll be important for you later. I think you'll need that on the continent of Mu. Now, as to you, Mr. Greaves, I believe that you recently came into possession of the Cobra Crown, and I suggest that you hand it over to me.
Ah, yes, I heard you were
Tell her
asking.
you don't know what she's talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play stupid, Jonathan. I know that you have the crown, and I demand that you give it to me.
I don't, and I can't. Sorry.
Whilst this
What?
is happening,
How
Amber is
about
going.
this? I see it. You'll be the first one that knows.
Amber's gonna try to get Don Julio to escort her to her room so she feels safe,
That's why.
while staying as out of sight as possible.
Yeah,
Do you want to
kinda...
stealth?
Okay, give me a stealth roll. And I'll say you're able to kind of like... What's it do? What do you do? What do you call it when you kick your spurs into the side of a horse? You're like, giddy up! And you're able to guide Don Julio up the stairs, riding him up to your room, and you successfully do not draw any attention.
Ah, yes, this is nice.
Jonathan, Rose Medine
Yes.
looks you over, quite pursed that you are not cooperating. She will make one more attempt. She's going to try and persuade you. Ooh. Mr. Greaves, I'm telling you that you need to take this package with you to Moo.
I'll take the package. That's fine.
It could
I've asked for the crown, though. I have not seen this crown. And even if I had, respectfully, I can think of no reason why I would give it to you, ma'am.
Well, I think that will come to that sooner than you think. I believe that I am working towards the best thing for this world. I hope to see you on the right side someday, Mr. Greaves. Now, that package contains a Heraftafang device powerful enough to destroy half of Calcutta. Do you understand me?
Yes. Why, though? Do I have this?
We're going to need that when we go to Moo. It is the end game, and we approach the end of the world, and only us stands between humanity and its utter destruction.
Okay. You said we. Are we going? You and I, ma'am.
I hope that you will swell our ranks and come over to the light and see what the Enonite has been trying to accomplish all along.
If I don't come with you, why would I have this bomb then? Do you have more of these bombs?
Of course, the Heraftafang devices are they're well explored, and of the technology we've been able to recover from the Serpent People Society, the Heraftafang devices have proved more useful than anything else. Now, if you look that over, there's a delay. We figure that once we arrive to Snake Island and try and make our way through the gate to Moo, well, once we get there, we're not sure what we're going to find. And the only safe way that we have to ensure that we are the ones to take over the Moo, take over the Citadel on Moo, well, we need to make sure that we have the Heraftafang device present there, so that if it comes to it, that we have the last resort, our final failing.
Okay. How do you plan to get to Moo?
There is a gate. Once the gate is activated by the Caduceus Foundation, we will step in at the last moment and take over passage. We'll take over access to the gate, and we'll use the gate to access Moo and arrive at the Citadel. Needless to say, it's been tricky, not only with the Loigor Guardians, but also, we're not sure how to activate the gate, and we've been relying on the Caduceus Foundation to establish the link to Moo.
Yes. My organization, the enemy, as far as you're concerned.
I would say that the Caduceus Foundation does not have a clear vision of what they want to bring to this world. They want to blasphemy and taint the genetic pool with humanity's scum. It's filth. We cannot allow this. You yourself have been elevated above the rest of the humans. You know them to be unworthy. Look around you. Do you see how they live, wallowing in their filth?
No, frankly, you're making some excellent points there, man. I'll have to think about this. I'll get back.
Take the Heraftafang device with you and bring it to Moo. It may be our only resort.
Okay. Can do. Samuel, take the Heraftafang device.
Yes, sir. Did you say this was the Heraftafang device?
And he holds it out like straight arm directly in front of him.
Jonathan, be careful with that.
Yes, sir. Oh, God.
Poor Samuel.
And as you guys depart this meeting, you see a tearful Joshua Medine opining after his wayward daughter. Oh, the tragedy. She won't even speak to him anymore.
Not my problem.
You guys retreat back up to your rooms, Jonathan with the Heraftafang device and Professor Amber with the Cobra Crown, leaving Joshua Medine and his daughter, Rose Medine, to do family weird shit.
So can I keep Julio?
Gross. That tracks.
Come on, daughter. Well, give your father a hug. Come on, it's been so long since I've seen you. I tell you, just get so absorbed in your work at the end of night.
I don't know who you are. Please leave me alone. I'm calling security.
You hate to see it.
All right.
As
Emily.
you guys rest up, Professor Amber with Don Julio, you are all going to be experiencing a 5-minute break. We'll be right back.
Yay.
And as you guys rest in your respective rooms, wait a minute, I don't know if anyone's back.
Yes, the music's a little loud as well, but I'm back. I don't know about Jonathan.
I'm loving it. I'm here.
Wonderful.
I was taking the soundtrack too much. I have to pee. I'll try to do it very quickly. I couldn't step away from the soundtrack. I was just transported back to Bioshock.
I found myself back in underwater.
Oh no.
Kindly use the bathroom.
No, please, go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's fine. I'm feeling good.
Oh, okay.
So just to be clear, I was able to keep Don Julio, right?
You guys were able to
How'd
enjoy
you-
each other's presence?
Oh, that's nice.
And as you guys sit with your respective company, enjoying yourselves, Jonathan, you look over the Haraftafeng device with a little more detail, and you notice right off the bat, Rose Medine said that this had a 1-day delay.
Yes.
I believe that you're actually pretty proficient in these weird science, and
We've used a couple of them at this point.
with your previous experience of using Haraftafeng devices to cleanse certain pandemics, you've noticed that the astronomical settings, not astrological, astronomical settings, the different spinning and whirring of the golden mechanics on it, indicate that it is not a 1-day delay on this Haraftafeng device. She, in fact, lied to you.
What a shock. Samuel, remind me to be angry with her the next time I see her.
Yes, sir, I believe she actually told you that it was a short-range Haraftafeng device. I don't remember that they made any of those.
No, that probably should have been my first clue.
I think she just thought we wouldn't know what this was.
Wow. Too bad for her. We sort of do know what this is, don't we?
I'll
Somewhat.
say you know exactly what it is, sir.
Samuel tips, or Jonathan tips Samuel again.
You're wonderful, sir. You're amazing. You're the smartest person on the planet.
All right, I already did
So you guys muster, have a good hearty breakfast of Indian food, and God, I'm stupid. I'm so uncultured. I should really get breakfast in India before I say you guys do that. I'm sorry.
You had a whole week to prep for this session. I don't know why you
I had
didn't
2
go to
weeks.
India.
How do I not know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you think you went down to India and picked up some dinner, or breakfast, or all of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hold on to Don Julio for as long as possible before Joshua comes to pick him up again.
I'll say that in the lobby, you do see Rose Medine ignoring her father, Joshua, once again. And as you guys walk by, he's pretty much absorbed in trying to reconnect with his wayward daughter. Oh, you hate it when your daughter gets caught up in a cult. Don't you hate that? God dang it.
Yeah.
When it's not your cult.
Even so, it gives me more time with Don Julio.
He is absorbed, and he does not request Don Julio's presence, allowing him to attend you. Which he does
Yeah,
with some excitement.
And we're just piggybacking on the.
You don't have to explain to us what's happening. We don't need any details. Thank you very much.
Hey, come on now. Yeah, he is just this massive boulder of man. I'm thinking like the rock plus the mountain. Yeah, this guy's huge, and he has no trouble carting you around as he is your human. What do they call those? Carts?
There's no reason to define what's going on here. It's okay. We can all use our imagination. We know what's going on here.
Come on, I'm the only one allowed to make this stream dirty. Come on, meow. Come on.
I know. Everybody's just being like really handsy. She's like patting.
Why?
Giving him
I've been listening to the same shit that you've been listening to. I don't know why this is a
She's about
conclusion.
being
I just assumed,
the back of
I didn't realize I was being coy. I just assumed that was what was going on here.
Oh no, it's like it's not dirty, but it's like you ever seen like a small
I'm not
child
on your job. No, it's not dirty.
uncles or something, and like that uncle's like really big to this kid, and they're just like in awe, and they're like clowning all over him, and like.
Yeah, I got you. It's like you guys are. It's almost childish. I'm following.
Yeah, she's being childish.
Much nicer.
It's funny as I was that uncle when all my like younger, I guess they would be like cousins. Well, anyway, when all the younger kids would go, they just jump on me and be throwing them off for like 30 minutes.
So yeah, Amber's just doing that with Don Julio. She's enjoying herself for once.
And you guys pile on out of the. God, I am feeling stupid right now. Can't even remember the name of the hotel you guys are in. Your lovely hotel. And start making your way to the museum.
What we need to go, we have the crown.
Right? What was at the museum that we needed to do?
The crown.
Right, we have the crown.
Professor Amber, through your inspection of a crown over the night, you gave one of the little snake heads a tug, and it popped off.
God damn it.
Pink Panther? You're telling me that the Pink Panther wasn't on the level? He didn't know what he was doing?
Fake jewel.
Son of a bitch. The classic fake jewel.
It was too easy.
I'll say that you guys still have this individual tied up in Professor Amber's room, probably?
Oh, that's nice.
Where else would people be tied up? I don't understand why I'm being like dirty by thinking these things. Listen to all of the words that are always being described here. Yes, he's tied up in Amber's room where Don Julio is
tight. Ball gag on his knee. Okay, I'm done.
Oh no.
So, with a little bit of persuasion, I'll say that Professor Amber is able to uncover the truth and that this gentleman was trying to play a little bit of a Ponzi scheme and extort Rose Medine for a fake crafted Cobra Crown.
I mean, it did look rather nice.
He did a great job with the replica, which makes you suspect that he might know where the real Cobra Crown is.
Amber, you know what you need to do. And Jonathan does have 20 intricate hand motions, ultimately resulting in him like just punching one hand and doing it over and over.
You are able to, you're able to unsuccessfully, but then more intimidatingly charm with more more insistence. He really understands being tied up. Okay, I better cooperate. I don't want to get Don Julio'd or anything. So, he reveals.
Why doesn't he want to be Don Julio? Don Julio is awesome.
Oh, he is, but he doesn't want to be what Don Julio does to individuals. He doesn't want to be done. He doesn't want to get did by Don Julio.
Well, Don Julio doesn't really do people. It's other people that, give Don Julio's.
Either case, he knows what'll come. He knows what's coming to him if he doesn't.
I don't understand how Jonathan Greaves could ever misconstrue any of this as being said. It's weird. Totally straight around here.
Jonathan's shocked by how clean the room is, how everyone's clothing is all in like one place. He's just has no idea what has been going on in here. Amber just riding around on the shoulders of Don Julio. These lunatics.
It's what you do with Samuel every other day. You have no right to judge me.
I do not ride on his... Well, that's true. All right, never mind. I don't know. Fair enough. It's your own Samuel. Once put in those terms, I suddenly understand perfectly what's happening.
Yes.
So, Professor Amber, with that charm roll, you will learn that there's a religious sect that has discovered the Cobra Crown, and they have secreted it away, and they worship it as a religious artifact. And while... Let's see, what is this guy's name? I believe the thief, his name is... Vic Matij. He is French. I believe both these gentlemen met each other in Yale at a fancy rich person. They got like interested in stealing Rich kids, Magish. Yes, his name is Tulisadas Vikmaji.
So is
Vikmaji.
he French or no?
Oui.
Ah.
So he is speaking to you in French and divulging where the Cobra Crown.
Comment est-ce?
Oh, I should have said no. Fuck. Oui?
That wasn't okay.
It's not a yes or no, huh? Damn. Well,
Pouvez-vous parler anglais?
oui? Please, English?
So you can speak English, yes. There you go, Wiki.
I heard English. I'm going for it, please.
There you go. Okay. We don't have to do this. He can speak English. Everything's fine.
Phew.
So he goes into his explanation of while he does not know the exact location of the Cobra Crown, he knows that it is being worshipped currently by one of the religious sects in India, probably within this very city.
Wow.
That's the only information you're able to get out of him. That's
All right.
why.
It was getting that out of him, so.
That's why I thought you guys, after your intense interrogation session with our Frenchman here, I figured you'd make your way over to the museum to pick up any loose ends over there. Maybe they knew something about where the crown was going to be at.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Sounds like we need to. Yes.
All right, you all pile in the car. Make your way over to the India Museum.
Cool.
The India Museum is situated on the corner of Park Street and Chowringri and is managed by a trust established by the government of India. The museum is immensely popular, receiving over 5,000 visitors each day, and a vast collection is divided into 5 sections, each with many halls: archaeological, zoological, geological, industrial, and art.
Can I go to the zoological?
Of course.
See what they have here.
It is very impressive. They have... This part of the museum is nothing short of spectacular. You see amazingly stuffed reproductions, not reproductions, you see like an elephant. The ivory is sparkling white. You see next to that a stuffed Bengal tiger, and next to that a pure snow white tiger. Figure the Siberian tiger and the Bengal tiger being together, one spot, amazing. And they are beautiful, and the fur is very soft to the touch.
Where are the snakes?
You look down another hall, and you do find the Cobra aisle. You find a long, beautiful history surrounding some of the mythology, the snake gods of India. You see a interesting depiction that is a half man, half snake god.
Yeah. Amber would just like to take like a couple minutes to like fully engross herself in wonderful history behind the creatures.
Go ahead and roll up a d10 and add that to your biology score, please, if it's not 100 yet. Plus 4 to your biology as you come to a deeper understanding of your lineage and your connection with your god Yig.
Oh, nice. You know, my biology isn't 100. It's 76. It's not as high as you think it is.
You're too busy defying the laws of science and nature to work on like real biology.
It takes very little biology.
Jonathan, what are you doing? How are you enjoying your visit to the India Museum?
Good Question: what were the different exhibits again? I apologize. I remember there was zoology, but only because we were there.
Yeah, no problem. You got zoological, archaeological, geological, industrial, and art.
I think Jonathan's going to go to the art exhibits.
Going over to the art exhibit, you find centuries, just beautiful murals from all over the world, not just India, but also from China. You see some lovely vases from a couple different dynasties. You also see some very interesting, what look like to be ornamental weaponry. Some old pistols, old swords, and you see that this particular part of the museum is almost dedicated to the war, the detailing of the history of the Assyrians, the Persian Empire, the Ottoman Empire, all the way down through history, and you see the influences of each of these empires, Arabic, Chinese, the writing, all being absorbed into the art, and it's impressive. You, coming from America, a new country, are unfamiliar with just the deep and ancient connection to the ancestors in which these people have. The history here is so much older than anything you're used to.
Jonathan also didn't pay that much attention in school, so frankly, this is all just wild. So much information. Does Jonathan see anything that reminds him of, like the Nakal, Ig? Any influences now that he kind of has an eye to look for times in ancient human history that it looks like it could have had influences from these things?
I want to say, like, you see a hieroglyph of just like on top of the pyramid, just like a snake person, and everyone's bowing down to him, but that's ridiculous. You don't see that.
That's possible.
I'll say that you do see some influences, especially when it comes to technology, and that a lot of the writing, a lot of the different mechanizations have influences of the serpent people. Very subtle, not always, but here and there you do find, like, almost as if the serpent person race has been subtly and manipulatively working behind the scenes.
Indeed. Jonathan strokes his chin thoughtfully.
Goddamn serpent people, globalists.
Jonathan immediately pulls out the shotgun. Crenshaw! Where are you? Oh yeah, Crenshaw! I heard you, you slimy bastard.
He's in a test tube somewhere.
Right.
We're looking for a Kumtakar. Kumtaker? Kumtaker?
Kumtaker.
Kumtaker. It's a very stupid name.
Frankly. The Kumtaker.
Kumtaker? Where? Why is my mouth watering?
No.
All right.
Kumtaker.
What is this Kumtaker? What am I, who is this?
He's the dude who brought the...
Who is this Kumtaker?
He's the guy who brought the crown to the museum. Oh, not even that. He's also the head curator here.
Ah, thank you. Glad someone's taking notes. Jesus.
Yes.
So, looking around the museum, you look for someone in charge, and right next to you, you see someone walk up to a gentleman in a suit and say, hello, I'm looking for the Cobra Crown exhibit. Is that today, or is that coming this week? And the man in the suit, older gentleman, puts his hand up to his face, smack. Look, I would like to apologize. That was some misinformation. We do not have the Cobra Crown, and we will not be getting the Cobra Crown. Unfortunately, one of our junior curators got a little excited, and he may have bitten off a little more than he could chew. Maybe someone told him a lie, I'm not sure. But unfortunately, miss, we do not have the Cobra Crown. It will not be coming. You could tell that this is a rehearsed answer. This is something that he's probably given a couple times now today.
I'm gonna walk over him, and just to be an asshole, I'm gonna be like, "So, where's the Cobra Crown exhibit?"
Look, you're standing right here. Surely you must have overheard me.
I'm not very good at hearing. You know, I needed it to be like right there.
Okay, well, unfortunately, one of our junior curators, sorry, cotton back in my throat there. He was mistaken. I believe he was taken in, actually, by a couple of thieves, a couple of liars, scam artists, grifters, if you will. The Cobra Crown is a legend, and unfortunately, it will remain one.
Understandable. Would you happen to be the head curator here?
I am indeed. Yes, I manage the Indie Museum on behalf of the government.
The government.
Oh, I knew it.
Okay, Jonathan, calm down.
Crenshaw was right the whole time.
Oh no. Would you happen to like be telling the truth about the?
Maybe.
Well, I suppose anything's possible. Look, I don't usually do this sort of thing, but I'll give you his address. You can go over there and ask him yourself. Hopefully he'll have something to account for him, but I think he is rather embarrassed he didn't show up for work today. In fact, he's been out for a few days now. I guess this is his third day not showing up.
And that's not slightest bit worrying.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty sensational claim, and the museum has had to deal with a lot of fallout, a lot of disappointed people coming here, and well, the Cobra Crown won't be here, so we've had to turn away lots of people, lots of excitement.
Well, thank you for the address. We'll be out of here now. Very beautiful museum, by the way. Very nice exhibits. Neat name. But
Well, very high praise coming from an American such as yourself. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy your trip here to Calcutta.
I mean,
as most European individuals typically know to compliment Americans on being American when they see them.
I'm not sure how I feel about my entire personality being attributed to being American, but
Well, I think that America, at this point in history, is a shining beacon, an example of freedom for the rest of the world and those who wish to govern themselves. You understand? As an Indian myself, I stand with Gandhi against the British Empire and their occupation of our country, and believe that non-violent resistance is the way to free ourselves from British domination. Yes, America is a shining beacon of freedom on the hill of liberty in which we all aspire to reach someday.
yeah, do you just tell this to every American because you're scared of them?
I hope one day to enjoy the freedoms that you take for granted, American.
I don't have very many freedoms as a woman, and I'm black.
Well, I'm Indian, and I'm black as well, and I understand that you guys had a little bit of a history out there. Unfortunately, we still live inside of a caste society here in India. So while I understand that you have had some... Wait, is this Jim Crow?
This is
The 20s? I don't even know.
Yeah, this is Jim
it's
Crow
more
as
of
fuck.
stuff,
Probably.
but women still don't have very many priorities.
I think he would take it. Okay, I know how he's going to do it. I respect you, Professor, and I stand in solidarity with you. We are soldiers in our fight for freedom. You and I, arm in arm.
Okay.
I think she already has someone to come service her. Good try.
We're gonna get going now. It was very nice meeting you.
Wait, come back. Marry me. I want to be an American. I need an American passport.
There it is. You're a curator at a very well-renowned, museum. What more do you want?
The world. No, okay. The world. Behold. Going.
I didn't think that guy. Guy the whole time. It was the curator. So we came here looking for the crown, right? Have we seen any clues? I guess I looked at art, but like, am I seeing anything that kind of seems crown? Like he says it's not here. Which who is his staff member who's been saying it's going to be here and lying about it?
That would be Cumtaker, and he has.
Cumtaker.
And you guys successfully interrogate him. Amber does have Cumtakars. Whatever, I gotta put an accent on that. He is Indian, so I'll do my best. Vastala Cumtakar.
That works a little bit better.
Put a little English
Frankly,
on it.
it's problematic in a different direction. That's all.
He gave address to the person who kept saying that the exhibit was going to be here, so we're going to head off that way.
Making your way out of the lovely trip to the India Museum, you guys arrive at a modest, whitewashed brick dwelling on a narrow street. The neighbors disappearing indoors quickly as you arrive. You guys knock?
I mean, is it unlocked?
You guys knock, testing the door. No answer, and the door is unlocked.
Ooh.
Yeah, come right in.
Inside, the smell of death pervades the darkened two-room dwelling.
God damn it.
Cumtakar's body lies dead on the floor, his still face twisted in rictus of pain. In a rictus of pain.
Okay, so, Cumtakar, like the guy we just talked to, like 30 minutes ago.
That was his boss. The curator of the museum is in charge of the museum. This is Vasdala Cumtaker, the junior curator.
So are they both Cumtakar?
Yeah, his son was just murdered.
Oh, well, isn't that unfortunate?
It is if you're the curator of the Indian Museum. It may be deduced that he was forced... Oh goodness. Against the side wall, hanging from the rafters by her feet, is his wife's mutilated body. It may be deduced that he was forced to watch her being tortured and killed. Vasdala Cumtakar's skull has been crushed. I will accept a medicine roll and a spot hidden check to see exactly what crushed his skull. Ooh.
Not really into the medicine, personally. And, Jonathan, is curious.
High stats. So you guys, looking at the skull of Cumtaker's face, see two handprints. It's like someone put their hands, their bare paws, on each side of this person's skull and then pushed together, popping their head. Seeing this, you guys, Professor Amber looking down, Jonathan looking up and to your right, look at Don Julio and kind of look at his hands and then look back to the crush marks inside Cumtaker's skull and then back to Don Julio's hands and then up to Don Julio's eyes. Who grins sheepishly.
I was about to suggest that it was Don Julio.
Don Julio, what have you done?
No response.
Donnie.
He cracks a smile.
Donnie.
Can I roll a psychology on Don Julio?
Absolutely.
Extreme success.
Like a soulmate, someone's been married to him for years. You read him perfectly, like an open book. You do see that he is laughing on the inside because he killed the shit out of this person.
Donnie. Donnie! Oh, Donnie.
So you ask why. He kind of like shrugs up his shoulders, almost as if to say, hey, what do you want me to do? Joshua Medine asked me to kill this guy. We were looking for the Cobra Crown. Maybe this guy knew what it was. He wouldn't tell us. Squish.
Ah, god damn it. Do you guys not know how to, tactically torture? But all you do is kill people. Now, the only person we would have had any information from dead. I mean, I know it's not your fault, Donnie. I know you don't have any control about what Joshua does, but still, you couldn't have made a little suggestion or, made this easier on everyone before we had to travel, miles to get over here and waste gas money and all that. You could have just been like, hey, no, those two are dead. We don't have to go over there.
He shrugs again, but glances away while smiling and blushing because you can tell through his body language and your sixth sense of reading snakes and snake people that he is thankful for the time that he got to spend with you.
Aww.
So
that doesn't change the thing at hand. We'll talk. Amber's gonna start looking around the house for anything of importance or anything like help with locating the crown.
You see an empty bottle.
Pick up, inspect the bottle, give it a little push. I'm gonna waft the bottle opening, not directly sniffed it.
Chemistry sniff. You give it the old chemistry waft. Give me a science and medicine roll with advantage.
Okay, one quick moment. There are no science rolls. Just biology.
Roll it twice. I'll take the higher one.
Do you want the chemistry or?
It is a specifically denoted as chemistry, pharmacy, or medicine.
Okay, well, I'm better. Well, shit. Guess I'll take medicine.
Examining it with your chemistry set, inconclusive. You look at it with the doctor's eye, and you recognize this to be domination serum. I'll send you page 270 of the rule book to clarify the rules on domination serum. I'll even say that you're able to get that into a projectile. If you take the prerequisite amount of time to research, produce said serum, and then put it into production. That being said, Jonathan, please give me a spot hidden check as you look around the room under Come-Taker's body. Ooh.
Ouch.
Why are you rolling a sleight of hand?
Oh, good. Oh, thank God. I'm doing the wrong
What a
one.
save.
Well, still.
Oh, no.
Jonathan was trying to juggle. It wasn't working. It distracted him.
Yeah, one of the balls hits the ceiling and comes back down and lands right on your foot. Ooh, ow, ooh.
Ow!
Samuel didn't save you. He didn't catch the ball.
Good thinking. He should have. Samuel.
I'm sorry, sir. I'll always catch the balls headed towards your face next time.
Make sure that you do.
Oh, that is some.
Kingdom Hearts. Gotta love that. Kingdom Hearts.
Well,
It is quite nice.
Where are you guys right now? You're in that guy's home. Okay.
Yeah. Sniffing dominations.
Come on. I sniff good drugs, never coke. Wait, what other drugs do you sniff? Meth, heroin. Okay, never mind. I'll do any of those. I swear, I've never done any of those. Believe me. I don't have a problem.
Can you also send me pages for what desiccating venom, dissolving venom, explosive venom, mind-killing venom, skin-shedding venom. What all those are? Because they just showed up in my possessions one day, and I never got any explanation.
Right, I did put those directly into your inventory. I'm sorry. I will clarify the rules. Let me take a note on that. Poison rules.
Yeah, no, take your time. I don't think I'm going to be using anything like that today. That mind-killing venom is looking real nice, though.
Fear is the mind killer.
But I'm going to show the bottle to Don Julio. Be like, is this you guys, or...
He smiles. He continues to smile sheepishly and blush and look from right back over to the left. Yeah, it's pretty obviously that they took the domination serum, used it on one of these people. You wouldn't know which one.
Can I check? Well, I guess I can't really check Untucker's eyes because he got squished to death by Don Julio. But can I check the wife's eye?
Looking into the wife's dead eyes, you see almost a euphoric expression. You're able to deduce that she was the recipient of the domination serum.
What the hell did you guys do?
It's pretty clear that they were looking for some information that this poor fellow didn't have, and they might have gone too far trying to extract it. While this poor guy thought he was going to receive the Cobra Crown from your friend who you got tied up, that gentleman, that thief, may have pulled one over on this poor guy, lying to him, leading to his publication in the newspaper about the Cobra Crown, and then reneged on it, leaving him out in the cold and exposing him to some rather dangerous forces.
Yes, dangerous. Well, that pretty much solves the stuff here. I guess we're kind of back to square one.
Talking over your plans with Jonathan, you guys leave the curator's home and walk back out into the streets and find there's a bit of a commotion. There's like some kind of activity. You guys look over and you see a crowd forming up.
I'll get into the crowd.
Yeah. Jonathan will also head towards the crowd.
Making your way through, you're trying to figure out what's going on, what's drawing all these people, and looking forward, you see a brilliant flash of blue, white, red. It's like these American fireworks going off in the distance, and you try and edge closer, but it's getting pretty crowded at this point. It's almost difficult to make your way through the crowd, but you continue to do so. And eventually...
Yeah, I'm just going to find a topic. Yeah, no need to do any of this.
You see a beautiful woman in front of you doing... God, it must be... God, it's magic. Brilliant, shimmering sparkles light up around her hands as she arcs her hands and her legs through the air. A streak of red and purple are left behind in the air of magical energy. The crowd oohs and ahs as they see the performance. And the figure, shimmering for a moment, turns from a beautiful woman into a serpent woman. Before you, standing tall and proud, doing quite a magical act, is Tiranesh.
God. Yeah. Everybody just decided to go to India today and not tell anyone.
Oh my God, everyone's in India all at the same time.
Apparently. What is Tiranesh doing out here?
Jonathan, please give me a spot hidden check as you all feel the energy in the crowd rise up slowly. The magical performance it's rising up to a pitch fever, and everyone is streaming out of their houses, mesmerized completely. It's almost hypnotic. As you look around in the crowd at all the mesmerized faces, oohs, ahs, big O's on all their faces, you see Joshua Medine limping up very slowly towards you guys. And about 30 feet away from him, you also see Rose Badine.
He's not here to take Don Julio back, is he?
I think he might have something else in mind first.
Possibly.
I'm getting a bad feeling. It could be just Don Julio, though.
I am fucking up right now. I am sorry.
Wookie, you're gone.
As the performance continues, it is picking up in intensity. The colors are creating this massive explosions around you, and it's like a rainbow is shimmering right in front of you. Everyone is starting to press in against each other, tighter, closer to Tiranesh herself. You, Jonathan, looking towards Tiranesh, see something on her head. A beautiful golden crown with 6 snakes, serpents with tails, which seem to be touching Tiranesh's skull. Faint trickles of blood where all the tails burrow into her face.
I think she might have our...
Then something happens in the crowd, a hum. Something begins to vibrate as the people begin to be pulled in towards each other. The jeering in the crowd begins to turn from jubilation to horror. Each of the people in the crowd begin to blend into each other, binding the fusion of their flesh, undulating and boiling in on each other. All the people are becoming one massive creature. Retching and boiling in on themselves, the people pull apart the flesh, the bone, melding together into 4 touching bodies, giant, massive serpents, each tangled together in a twisting maze of flesh. The Liagor have been brought onto this plane, trapped in their own pocket dimension. The teeth locking together along with the claws, 4 of them bound in a circle appear, floating above you, the people screaming in horror as they become the living Liagor, mad, crazed. That's where we're going to end it this week.
Fuck. Okay. Why not? Well, shit. Yeah, you weren't kidding, Wookie. You made good work of those 2 weeks, despite the fact that you didn't go to India.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what they serve for breakfast in India, but, okay.
Otherwise, not bad.
Fucking up on the sound, but yeah, thanks for playing, you guys. I appreciate it. We're gonna be holding the game next week.
Oh yeah.
Amber, I'll send you the poison rules. Jonathan, if you got any notes for me, go ahead and hop in my DMs.
That's good. Yeah, we can talk same with training program. So we've been a little bit doing that.